warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Mutmainah. I am from Management Communication Class 1. On this occasion, I will discuss the summary of the material Research Methodology of Scientific Work from the first meeting to the last meeting. At the first meeting, we discussed the tips for writing scientific papers. The first thing that must be done in writing a scientific paper is looking for a background. From the background, we can determine the title. In the title, there are three topics. The first is exploration, the second is case studies, and the last is product development. At the second meeting, we tag ourselves. Our third meeting, we discuss about literature review, looking for keywords. Literature review is material related to the title. Well, from this keyword, we find keywords. An example of the title is the design of architectural products made from recycled plastic waste. The keyword is design. Well, those keywords can be written in a subchapter in accordance with the writing of the scientific paper that is being worked on. At the fourth meeting, we discussed the main chapters in CPS starting from chapter 3 to chapter 5. Chapter 3 discussed the rules of the front of CPS, starting from the cover page, title, endorsement page, curriculum vitae, preface, table of contents, list of table, and list of figures. Chapter 4 discussed the main parts of CPS or chapter by chapter in CPS, starting from chapter 1 which contains an introduction. Chapter 2 contains is literature review. Chapter 3 discussed the methodology of writing. Chapter 4 discussed the result of the discussion, and Chapter 5 contains consultation and suggestion. In Chapter 5 contain bibliography and citation. The first contain how to write a bibliography. The second is a way of writing names in a bibliography, and the last is a quote. At the fifth meeting, we carry out the semester mid-exam, so we have no material. In this sixth meeting, we learn from the CPS module, namely page 15 to 20. On page 15, contain pictures. Now, these images include graphs, diagrams, monograms, photos, and maps. On page 16, contain symbol or symbols. These symbols are used to facilitate writing variables in formulas and also for other algebraic statements. There is italics too, which is used for foreign terms. And the last one is writing formulas. Writing this formula is usually placed on the left. On page 17 to 19, discuss the rules of the front of the CPS that we discussed in the fourth meeting earlier. Well, on page 20, discuss the main part of the CPS which we also discussed at the meeting 4. In this seventh meeting, we discuss about how to write the result of the discussion. The first one writes the results systematically, logically, and without interpretation. The result chapter contains the data found from the method, design, or better known as the objective. Second, avoid irrelevant data. Data that is not relevant to the objective or hypothesis should not be written down. Third, present the data in easy to understand pictures. Provide a description related to the main message of the data obtained. The fourth, write the discussion. Regular discussion chapters are also called discussion chapters. Fifth, discuss significant. The thing to pay attention to is not to get caught up in irrelevant discussion and also to repeat what is written in the result. 6. Distinguish between fact and speculation. Avoid speculating on what is unclear, including, for example, not exploring the result outside the circumstance and limitation of your study. In this 8th meeting, we came face-to-face virtually through the Zoom application. we discussed the previous materials and the assignment that will be given by our lectures. In the ninth meeting, we were asked to learn English by making this video. That was a summary of the material from the first meeting to the last meeting of the course Reseach Methodology of Scientific. Apologize if there is a misspelling of the word. I Mutmaina excuse myself. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.